I didn't feel pressured. That's what I keep telling myself. No one raised their voice. No one rushed me. Everything was explained as convenience, ease, relief. That's why it worked. The papers didn't arrive suddenly. They came after conversations, after concern, after care had already been established. My son brought them one afternoon in a plain folder. No logos, no dramatic labels, just forms. He said we could look at them together. No hurry. He made a point of that. I appreciated the tone. It felt respectful. We sat at the kitchen table. The same table where we'd shared birthdays, arguments, ordinary days. That familiarity lowered my guard. He pointed to sections, explaining what each part did. Most of it sounded technical. Access, authorization, temporary permissions. Words that feel administrative, not emotional. He said it was designed to reduce friction. Less back and forth with the bank, he said. Less stress for you, he kept saying for you. I asked what would change. He said, almost nothing. That answer mattered. Almost nothing suggests continuity. I asked how long it would last. He said, however long you want. That sounded like control. He said if I wanted to cancel, it was simple. Just a call, just a form. Everything was framed as reversible. I noticed there were places where I could sign and places where he would sign later. That made sense. It was cooperation. I skimmed the language. I won't pretend I read every word. I read enough to recognize the structure. Legal language is designed to be glanced at. Dense enough to discourage questions. Familiar enough to avoid alarm. I asked one more time, this doesn't change ownership, right? He smiled. No, of course not. That smile stayed with me, not because it was fake, because it was confident. Confidence is persuasive. I signed. Once. Then again. Each time he slid the paper closer, turned it slightly, pointed gently. There was no tension. No sense of finality. Just completion. Afterward, he stacked the papers neatly and put them back in the folder. He said he'd handle the rest. I remember feeling lighter, as if a responsibility had been set down. That evening, he cooked dinner, something simple. We ate and talked about unrelated things. Television, weather. Nothing about money. Nothing about authority. That normalcy sealed it. The next few days, things did feel easier. Bills were paid without reminders. Calls were made without me waiting on hold. When mail arrived, he sorted it casually. Not secretively, casually. That distinction mattered to me. I told myself I was being included, not sidelined. When friends asked how I was doing, I said I had help. That felt good to say. Help implies support, not loss. Weeks passed. Nothing dramatic happened. That's how trust deepens. Through the absence of alarms. Then one afternoon, I received a call from the bank. The woman on the line asked to speak with my son. I said she had reached me. There was a pause. Then she said, according to our records, he's the authorized contact. Authorized. That word landed differently. I corrected her. Said I was the account holder. She apologized and said yes, of course, but that some actions required coordination. I didn't like the way that sounded. After the call, I told myself it was procedural. Banks are bureaucratic. Words don't always mean what they sound like. But that night, I thought about the phrase authorized contact. I thought about how easily roles can shift, without announcements, without ceremonies, just by signatures meant to make things easier. I still believed I had made a reasonable choice. I still believed it was temporary. I didn't realize that ease often comes at the cost of visibility. And once you stop seeing something clearly, others start seeing it for you. If you think stories like this should be told, you can support the channel by liking this video. If you want to keep watching, subscribe to the channel. A new episode every day. Cool doesn't always mean fair.